Okay guys, today I'm just going to do a video on a homelite Big Red Super XL automatic. As you already seen a couple of videos of mine where I did a couple of videos of mine on there on my channel. About a few times in a row sometime, which I really love to saw. But unfortunately, you can see right there in the picture, mine has the bucking spike on it. That was after when I found it, which it didn't have felon spike. But it did not have original homelite 20-inch bar with a guard tip on the front. And that's the guard on there, which the screw in there vibrated out, so I don't feel like fixing it. Which I could run it like that without a guard, but you have to be very careful if you run one without a guard. As long as you stay away from the tip of the dangerous kickback danger zone, you'll be okay. And there's mine. Mine's got a 16-inch aftermarket bar. That's the original black homelite Big Red bar. And it's been a pretty good saw so far since I used it from this year. But next year will be 2024 when I get it up and running again. As soon as I switched out the piston and cylinder off of it from the part saw and put it on mine and see how all that goes. And that's the carburetor that thing's got in it. And it's the original carburetor. And it was made in America, North Carolina. And there are some similar of Super XL's Big Red. And there's the Big Red with the Big Red 20-inch bar, which I don't have that bar, which I don't have it. The only bar I had on mine is the Oregon 20-inch bar. And I took the muffler off of it last time, and I did figure out what the problem is. You can see right there that piston has got a lot of scoring all over it, and I think that was a used cylinder and piston from before, after when the original owner decided to retire that saw and quit using it and sold it to a pawn shop, or he sold it to a yard sale. But that's where I got it from, a yard sale. He did tell me it runs real good. He used to use it a lot to cut firewood with it. And it was actually his dad's Big Red Super XL, but he passed away about a couple years ago and gave it to his son. And after that, he quit using it, and that's the reason why he got rid of it. So there's the decal. That's the decal that goes onto the clutch cover, which it was peeled off. I think I'm definitely going to get some of that stuff right here to put that on the clutch cover, make it look like brand new again. But luckily I did find it at the pawn shop from that day. And unfortunately, I'm using the 85 Super XLs as a part saw to keep this one going. And they are very good good quality saws. And they'll last forever as long as you take good care of them. They'll last you forever. Just like a Husqvarna and Steel and Echo. Let's see. I'll show you the old Super XLs on there. I'll show you some of the old ones on the internet. These are the ones that started with in the late 70s, right before they were discontinued when they were red. The older ones like this one had an automatic oiler with no manual oiler on it. And some of the other ones had automatic oilers and manual oilers. There are some few several changes on them. Some of them only has different mufflers, which is that one. And the other ones had one of these stock mufflers. So that's a stock muffler, and that's the one they came out with to make them quieter. And then after that, into 1985, they start coming out with these ported mufflers to make them a bit more quieter. And right by after that, they came out with the same muffler, this time with a heat shield, to keep your hands from getting burnt while the saw is running. But don't ever touch a muffler when the saw is hot, because it's very important, because if you touch it, it'll burn your hand. I did touch the muffler once before. It did burn my hand for a little bit, but it does hurt, but it is kind of dangerous. So, the plan is, with the other Super XLs, I think the first one I'm going to start with is a 79 model. Getting the piston and cylinder off of it. And take the worn out piston off of this one, off the big red. And put a fresh one in it, and put a fresh cylinder in it. And after that, we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully it will not do the same thing like it did from last time, but hopefully it wouldn't happen again. Well, anyways, here's the video of different colors of homelite Super XLs. They start making them in the late 60s until early 90s. To 1995, which is one of the last ones that their last ran, right before they went out of business. And there are some of them came in different colors, which is the blue or the yellow as a John Deere. And some of them do come in color in red. Yeah, but the other part saw that has got a fresh piston in it. So I'm not going to be bothered about buying a new piston for it. And that's probably what broke right here. That's probably what killed it, but hopefully it won't happen again when I get it running. So, anyways, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.